Supreme. Sheesh. Supreme. Years old, Supreme. Told y'all about them airplanes, didn't I? I told y'all 2 years ago about those airplanes. I told y'all 2 years ago about those airplanes and what was happening. Nice, abundance sister. I'm good. Appreciate you. I'm good. I'm vibing. When I tell you I'm vibing, I'm ready for all the foolishness to I'm ready for all the foolishness to kick off, all the false flags to kick off. Before I go any further, woman, child, and man, cosmos and earth, eternal light, each one reach one. This is how we grow. I see you, Yizzo. I told you those airplanes, that sky. Let me just tell y'all, right? The Black Hawk helicopter that supposedly ran into the plane in Washington, D.C. What was the Black Hawk helicopter up there with no lights flashing for in the first place? Let's start with that. 2, the one that just crashed here in Philly about 20 to 30 minutes ago. And there's countless others that planes are crashing across this planet. That's coming down, just dropping out of the sky. Fighter jets dropping right out of the sky. This is not what people deem to believe that is happening. This is a changeover. The frequency in which we are operating on, it's in reverse. So anything that has to do with the natural order of life, when it comes to this frequency that's in reverse, it's always going to glitch this shit here. You really think that those was drones in the sky? Yeah, they probably had some drones up there. They had shit up there watching and observing. But you really think that by right now? You really think we're the most intelligent species that's alive on this planet or in this realm? You really believe that? After all the videos that I have put up here to expose genetics and our differences amongst these species here on this planet, you still can't begin to fathom and believe that we're we're just in some fucking, I can't even begin to fathom or begin to wrap my mind around how most people think we are living on the planet. How this all was constructed and created. I can't even begin to wrap my mind around it, because a lot of it, when you start to question and ask people, those get deep in their thinking or their beliefs. You start to see how many holes are there, and they're just happy with just believing believing the lie. This is, you'd be like, how do you believe all of this was constructed? How do you believe it? How do you believe the sun was placed there? How do you believe life exists on this planet? All life goes through the sun. You need water for life. You need energy, water for life. Oxygen, hydrogen, helium. You need these things for life, matter. So how do you think all of this was constructed when it all recycles itself? Yeah, if you actually ask some of these people, that's why a lot of people want to keep screaming skin color. A lot of people collide your focus on skin color. No, I'm not. I'm focused on what makes up your skin color. You see, I'm not focused on anything else other than that. I tell you, I put a test to each and every last one of you. Search how many children went missing in January in your state and city. That's all. Just search how many went missing. How many went missing in December. I mean, granted, I haven't been on here as much as I would like to as of lately, but I'm gearing myself up, my people. I'm going to do a nice live on YouTube. That's what I want to do. I'm going to do a nice live. I want to do a recap and bring everything fast forward up to now on how everything is adding up to what we call the Great Separation, and what we are. And this is the separation is happening right now. It's been in the play. It's been in the play. So again, you think they giving come out here and tell you that the drones are in the sky, these drones is in the sky because it was some private or secret mission that they were doing. That's all cat, people. You and I both know that. That's all cat. That's all cat. Be careful about what's going on, what's above your head. Everything that's flashing lights up there above your head ain't what you think it is. I done said this to y'all many of times. Many of times. That was a missile in Philly. Well, I didn't see it. All I heard, it was a plane that went down. So I didn't see it. I seen partial of the highlights. I miss you on YouTube. That I see partial of the stuff that was going on, and I just seen, you know, what the news was reporting, but they screamed that it was an airplane. But again, more stuff is going to come out later on. They can't hide nothing now. It's all false flags from here on out. That's how. Hold up. Somebody just sent me. Oh, somebody sent me some information. I'm ready to check that out. It definitely looked like it came in hot and exploded. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Hey, Kalai, do you think? Hold on, Kalai. Hey, Kalai. Do I think dry fasting? Yeah, to a certain extent. I believe dry fasting. Yeah, I believe dry fasting is very good to a certain extent. I don't believe in doing it. I don't prescribe in doing a dry fast for a long period of time. Because 70% of your body is made of water. Your brain sits in 80% of water. Water is one of the main conductors of electricity. So you want to have some water inside of your body. So yes, I do recommend a dry fast, but I don't. And whoever's sending me this, well, I ain't gonna say whoever. My man sending me this information, but they telling me don't share it online. So somebody just sent me some shit about what's going on out here. And they sent me several videos. This about the Black Hawk. Those are automated airplanes that they control with the remote. Okay. I see you, Monarch. I see you. I don't think they have the technology that a lot of people believe that they have. I don't believe just because they make the technology and show it to you on television, that I don't believe that they have it. I don't believe it. They show you Predator shooting out an energy based weapon. Do you think they got energy based weapons? That's just thing. When I mean by I don't mean a Wi-Fi tower or anything like that, but I mean like an energy based weapon, something that can break you down into particles, into dust. I don't believe that they have that. I believe that they have primitive design technology that cannot deal with the natural existence of life. And the only way their technology can ever operate is they have to deem us, they have to program us in our mind that we believe in death. That's the only way it can work. It doesn't work without death. So exactly. They can't even put out a wildfire. And then to sit there and talk about the wildfire is being started by people pulling up and throwing gasoline cans on the side of the road. Man, listen, if we don't see how primitive and how this entity is running around with like a chicken with his head cut off, we're never going to understand this. Once so-called black people realize that we are autotrophous people, and that when we see certain like things like the fires and certain places are getting flooded and droughts are happening, you should understand that that's where the dark ages, desolate, is going to be at. And therefore, you shouldn't be in those areas. And I also want to tell you that no matter where you are at, no stone will not be left unturned, just so that you know. So you can run. People talk about, I want to move to Africa because it's going to get crazy in the United States. I want to move over here because it's going to get crazy here. I want to move over here just in case an earthquake happens. No, that's still fear. That's still fear. Be where you most comfortable at in your ascension. That's where you should be at. You say, I can go anywhere. I feel comfortable in my ascension. That's where I'm at. Feel comfortable, because your ascension doesn't mean that you naturally have to lose your vessel in order for you to ascend. You just might have to go through trials and tribulations. That's all. Yeah, plane just fell right here in Philly, people. The whole planet getting shaken up. You fucking right about that. Ain't no stone being left unturned. Everybody is feeling this. It's just that the people in America haven't felt it as much as everybody else is feeling it around the world. That's all. We haven't felt it as much, but we starting to. You don't see what the universe is doing. See, the universe is thinking about children. Hold on. This ridge, yo. My apologies, people. The universe is thinking about children. I want people to really think about this right now. Children is innocent in this. They're innocent. So if a lot of things would take place that a lot of grown adults want to take place right now out of our own selfishness, and including me, I'd be like, shut this shit down. I wanted to shut down. But then I realized is who's going to suffer the most. Children and women are going to suffer the most. And the universe do not want children to suffer. She do not want children to suffer. So in the process of that, everything on this planet has to be shut down strategically at a certain point in time. So if you look at right now, listen, let me just say this to y'all. I don't care what black people try to kick it to me about how you get money and where you at financially. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. Let me just make this very clear. I'm not starving. You understand what I'm saying to you? But I'm not rich, whereas though that I could just travel and go wherever I want. And I'm fine with that. That's okay. The world cannot offer me anything. You understand? What my ascension and my gifts come through my reflection, which is my woman, which would be our children. That is my gift. The world has nothing, can't offer me nothing. So let me say this. We kick it, you know what I mean, or we getting money, this, that, and the third. I don't want to hear none of that shit. You see what I'm saying to you? This world is not designed for us to make money and spoil ourselves in it. This world is designed to test you right here as far as your perseverance, your love for yourself, your value, your appreciation for yourself and your species. This world is here to teach you. And if you lost that, if you lost the value and love, if your inner child has been killed, see, your inner child have to be killed in order for you not to be able to see the inner child, see the child that's being born. See, you have to strive to be an adult and no longer want to be a child. See, I don't want to be a child no more. I'm a grown ass adult. And what happens is your inner child is killed. You murdered your inner child. So now it's hard for you to see the suffering and the generational curse that is being passed down through children, because your inner child has been calmed. So even with this, you ever see somebody, this is no lie, or this may have happened with you. You ever see an animal and you feel sad like the animal is suffering? Because you know what happened? Your inner self, because we are in everything. This is the one thing about us, just like the sun. The sun gives life and energy to everything. We are in everything. So when we see certain animals, we be like, damn, I feel sad. All of a sudden, you put yourself right inside that animal's shoes psychologically and be like, damn, I feel bad. So the same thing, you can't even see. You see motherfuckers be cruelty to animals because they no longer can see themselves inside of that species. They just look at that species as a piece of shit or as nothing. Like I see myself in ants. That's why I wouldn't kill ants. I see myself in honeybees, so I wouldn't kill honeybees. I see myself in nature, so I just wouldn't destroy and kill and harm nature. But if you detach yourself from nature, therefore you have no problem throwing down asphalt. You have no problem tearing up down a forest and building up a building, talking about you have a business. You have no problem pouring out fucking toxic chemicals out in the street, oil, gas, you know what I'm saying, and throwing that shit in public streets or in the sewage, because you have no, you have detached yourself away from nature. You have killed your inner child. You have killed your inner child. You have killed your inner peace. All of that has been gone.
So just look at the people that have no problem throwing trash out their car window when they driving down the street. Look at the people that have no problem uh uh caging up an animal or treating an animal with no value or appreciation. Look at the people. Look at the people that have no problem saying, girl, you can get an abortion. Girl, you don't have to worry about that. You understand what I'm saying? Girl, if I was you, I would get on birth control. I would get that shot, the depot. I would get that thing put in my uterus. See, because they are completely detached from creativity. They are detached from children. See, you no longer see yourself in whatever you destroy the most, you don't see yourself in it. See? Whatever you dislike the most, you don't see yourself in it. Even with yourself. If you ever see somebody that how they destroy their body because they don't see themselves in it. They don't love their body. They don't value themselves. They don't see themselves. So therefore, they don't have no problem destroying it. Anything that you don't have a problem, you have a problem with destroying it, you no longer see yourself in it. It has been killed inside of you. It has been killed in you first. I have to kill it inside of you and destroy you first in order for you not to see life nowhere else. That's why when you see somebody, they have no problem, but like, yo, I'll kill that nigga. You know why? Because the nigga been killed. Because you killed yourself already. Suicide. Killed yourself. Come on, man. Let's go get that thing. I don't like the way he was talking. You have no problem doing that over a parking spot. What? That's my parking spot. See, you have no self-love for you. So a lot of people that kick this shit out in the street, how much love they have for themselves? No, they don't. They really have. They're full of hatred. They have hatred for themselves. To be truthful and honest with you, that's how you can tell the way that they treat others, by look at how they treat themselves. Simple as that. And the last thing, again, I got on here regarding these airplanes that I told y'all that was coming down. The last airplane that I just recorded just came down here in Philly. Listen, I'm not telling nobody not to fly. Fly, do whatever you want. Shit, I may even get in an airplane. I don't know. I know that I'm mindful of one thing. If I get in an airplane, I know that airplane can come down, and that's my last flight in this physical vessel. I'm also mindful that if I get in an airplane and I go somewhere, I know that shit can jump off, and guess what? I'll be stuck right there where I'm at. And I'm not going to get on the internet and be crying to people and be saying, oh my God, people, I'm over here. Can somebody help me? This is not right. Nah, the fuck. I knew what was going on. I live in hell. So if I wanted to travel and enjoy the accommodations of hell, I gotta join I gotta respect and enjoy the negative parts that come with hell as well. Simple as that. So I value you all. I appreciate you all. Hold on, let me see something. Is my man Shiz in here? No, she's not in here. He's not in here. He's not in here. Oh, and I want to say this last thing. A lot of people will get mad at me about this, so especially some of my sisters. Yo, if y'all don't see that inflation is going to force y'all to get back together, I don't know what else the fuck to tell you. Inflation is going to force you to get back together. Simple as that. And guess what? Some of us right now are struggling big time, because we are prideful about what's happening. That's it. Some of us are struggling big time right now. This is no lie. We are struggling big time. Guess what? Let's move auntie in. Let's move my sister in. Let's move my cousin in. See, you move the old. It's gonna start with this. They're gonna move the old women in first. They're gonna move the old women in first to get some help and assistance. That's how it's gonna start. See, and then it's gonna trickle on down, because the universe is going to cause us to put our pride to the side. The universe is going to do that. Not you, not no one else. The universe is going to do that. We're going to put our pride to the side, and we're going to get back to our children and our true way of living. It is. It's happening. Keep on contemplating now on how much gas you're going to put in your car, or you ain't going to pay your car insurance, or, you know what I'm saying? Or you want to, You want to drink yourself to sleep at night because you know the bills are being paid. Bills. I have a lot of you not. I have not witnessed in my entirety on social media over the last year and a half of people living in their cars, women living in their cars. And there's a whole girl on the internet, female on the internet. She's 23, 24 years old. She live in a car or live in this place. She go to the gym. She take a shower at the gym. She wash up. She wash up at the gym. She do her hair at the gym. And she get dressed at the gym, and then she go to work, and then it's a whole, and then it's another sister that got her and her son in a van, and she got the portal, listen, I have never seen so many videos in my life, and this is the thing, we would rather struggle like that as opposed to us struggling inside of our household together, whereas though we won't struggle. We would rather struggle like that. See, the system have us so fucked up that we would rather struggle like that. Literally, a sister living in a van with her son, and people would say, "Well, Kala, how's she struggling? She's doing okay. She's in a van. She has her son with her. She's always parking in a lot where though it's cameras and but that's not safety. And what type of life would that be for a child? A child needs a group of people to be around consistently that looks like it, that want it to be better. Our children needs that. If our children is raised in isolation, if our children are raised by another species, this is the outcome our children are going to get. Yes, if she's doing it by herself, is that a sign of power? No, that's a sign of to be honest with you, if this even makes sense, a power struggle. That's a power struggle. It's not really powerful. That's a powerful power struggle, because a sister that watched her and seen her living in a van, turning the back of her van into her bed, and then turning it into like a playpen during the day, so her son can be in a playpen and she can read to her son. This is what they're doing in the van. A sister would say, "Hey sis, listen, I live in such and such, such and such. This way I live at, because this is real shit. Hey sis, I live in Philadelphia. You understand? If you drive up this way, I have a son and I have a daughter. I don't have a dude at this time, or I have a dude at this time. Listen, y'all need to come up here." Because for one, what it shows is that she's not lazy. She has ambitions. Three, that she loves her child, that she still is going to make sure no matter what struggle she in, she's not going to push her child off to the side so somebody else can raise them. She's not giving her child to society so he can be another statistics. She's actually putting the time and effort in and struggling. It's a power struggle, but it's a righteous power struggle with her child. Now, could it be better? Yes, it could be better, because a sister that has a house, that lives by herself, that have multiple rooms, should be able to reach out to that female and say, "Hey, I live in this state. Bring your child, come here. We can make this shit work." We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that, because the first thing that comes in their mind is say, "I don't know how she's going to live when living with another woman. I don't know how another woman live. I don't know how another woman clean. I don't know how another woman do this." Those are all excuses, because let me just make this clear. All women don't clean the same. Let's just make that very clear. I used to watch my daughter sweep the floor. Believe me, you ever see kids sweep? You ever see teenagers sweep? That shit don't be no sweep. That should be. That's not her strong suit. Cleaning, sweeping is not her strong suit. Y'all need to sit down and have a conversation and say, "Hey, listen, what do you like to do?" Every woman is a nurturer. Every woman's strong suits are different. Some women are more creative. Let me do shit with the kids. I like arts and craft. I like to read. I like to do certain projects that has to do with exercising the mind. Guess what? You might like to do the simpler things. Let me cook. Let me do the cleaning. You understand what I'm saying to you? It's nothing wrong what one sister that do the cleaning, and she say, okay, I don't like the way she clean, but I respect that she is trying and making an effort to do it. You understand what I'm saying to you? See, this is when you call teamwork. You know what? I may not like the way she sweep and mop that floor, but she made an effort to do it today because I don't feel like doing it today. And thank you very much, my sister. But it will be clean better the way that I want it to be, the way I want it done the next time I would do it. It's about compromising and working together. You know why? You know, let me just say this to you. And I want y'all to really think about this. And I don't mean no harm when I say this. I really want y'all to think about this. Men will take a used car and turn it into a brand new vehicle. So a lot of y'all women riding around in niggas' cars, that's a used car. It just feel and smell and look brand new to you, sister. That's a used vehicle. Here's the difference. A man get a used vehicle, he gonna start investing in that. He gonna get some oil changes, gonna check the oils, gonna check the brakes, check the rotors, check the fluids, check the antifreeze. He's gonna check those things. When a woman, a female that's mind is trapped into this world, she want everything brand new and working at optimal performance. Why will a man is willing to take less and build it up versus a woman willing to take equal or less and work with that and grow with that? Why is that? Fellas, how do women take care of used cars? Sisters, how do y'all take care of used cars? I ain't trying to be smart. How do you take care of a used car? Just being real. Our brothers out here, we're used. We hurt. We've been fucked up. Granted, not a problem. You're used and you're hurt and you've been abused too. But guess what? We're willing to take you as is and build you up. Building you up doesn't mean that I need to go to the latest materialistic stores and change your leggings to motherfucking Neiman Marcus. Shit. No, it doesn't. You were wearing leggings when I met you. So continue to wear leggings. The change has to be internal from inside out. That's where it has to be. Period. You say my sister. They'd be like, why the car running funny? The whole oil light on. The motherfucking oil light is on. It's red and everything. Whole dashboard look like a Christmas lights. And you like, the car is riding funny. And you like, well, wait a minute. The oil light says change oil. I don't know what that meant. I thought it meant change, put the gas. I thought once I put gas in the car, it's supposed to go away. No. Exactly. You take care of things that we have. And I'm not trying to make it seem like there is not no good sisters out here that take care of good men. Nah, that's the last thing that I'm saying. I'm just saying what party at this particular time is more willing. That's just a warning. Y'all funny as shit, yo. The gas, listen, but I got y'all. Listen, I feel you. Y'all just be wanting to get. Look, I hear one noise and I call my dad. I know that's right. I know that's right. As you should. As you should. Yeah, because we take care of something because we wanted to run. You see what I'm saying to you? And we want it to be good. So when we pull up, I don't care where we pull up at and what we got that thing running and and that thing represents us. So I value y'all. I appreciate y'all. These airplanes are coming down. I told y'all this shit was happening. I told y'all, listen, there's a lot of, I haven't done a sunblood weather update. Nothing has changed. Everything has increased exponentially. Nothing has changed. I've looked at Mr. MB33 videos. I have seen what's going on around the planet. I've seen what they're showing. It's nothing that they can do. When you look at the sky now, Do it look like the sky has gotten closer to the ground or we have gotten closer to the sky? It literally look at sometimes like it's literally a glass ceiling. When people be like a glass ceiling, you ever just look at a glass and then sometimes go outside and look at the sky? Like right sometimes when it's partially cloudy or right before it get cloudy and it rain, just look at the sky. It looks just like it looks completely, it looks different to me. And I know it's different. And I can feel that it's yeah, I haven't watched any of his, I haven't watched Mr. MB33 videos as of late over the last week or two. I haven't watched any of his videos. But I'm quite sure just looking at, you know, observing this right here and the fact that how they going out about the drones, how they still trying to come up with some type of cover up for the drones that was in the sky. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And I told y'all, Donald Trump sounds just like John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy was talking about the federal workers, the federal bureau. He was talking about that. John F. Kennedy was talking about the shadow government. John F. Kennedy was talking about releasing documentations that had to do with classified files. All the things that Donald Trump is talking about, John F. Kennedy was talking about. History is doing nothing but repeating itself. That's all that history is doing. It's just that this is the great reset. This is the complete flip over. AI, artificial intelligence, Alexa, all that was created to replace the complex cell organism, which will not be functioning at its most optimal performance with this frequency that is coming in from the sun. That's just all it is. That's all AI is to replace what is currently here. That's it. And it's not going to work. Of course, they believe it's going to work, but it's not going to work. As you can see what's happening right now on the planet. It's not going to work. Ma'am, is it going to be a point in time that things are going to transpire and take place? Fear. Remember what I told you. Fear. So what's what I mean by fear? When you start to see immediate death around you, this is how they know they're going to be able to introduce or push in this fake alien invasion. Fear. When you have to have death around you. The one thing in America that everybody around the world, majority of the world, is prepared or used to already is death and war. We're not used to that. So the one thing is to get people in America in a subservient way is fear. And how do you do that? You look at your medical. Look at your immediate area with your hospitals. Look at your what you call your CVS, your pharmacies. Look at them shutting down. Look at your store shelves. They're getting more emptier, and on top of that, the shit that they're putting on them shelves is not worth it. It ain't worth nothing at all. So just look at these things that are transpiring. Are they transpiring in every city, every state? They transpiring in every state, every city. Not all of it, but some of it is. It is coming because a lot of people think that this type of flip over is about death. It's not about human death. It's about the death of a lifestyle that we all have chose to live, predicated off of a lie. This is the one thing. It's not about death of the physical body. It's about death of the mind. This is what I'm saying. The Walking Dead, look at The Walking Dead, the movie, the TV show. The body is never dead. If you look at The Walking Dead, the body was the body was alive, the body was alive. The mind was dead. Just think about that. Look at the mind. The mind was dead. They were just walking around and they only went off of noise. That's all they did. So when you look at us and it's happening, this transition, this ascension is happening, it's about the death of the mind. And some of these people, when the mind died, the body is going to follow with it. And some of us, the mind is going to die, and it's going to be like a caterpillar inside of a cocoon, and it's going to birth a new mind. This is why they say in the Bible, it said, I want to make sure I quote this right. It said, let the body be transformed by the renewal of the mind. If I'm not mistaken, let the body transform by the renewal of the mind. And that's called neuroplasticity. So this is about the death of the mind. The fact that we believe that okay, I don't believe in the judicial system, but I believe in partial of the judicial system. I don't believe in the economic system, but I believe in partial of the economic system. I don't believe in the education system, but I believe in partial of the education system. This here is no longer doing that, because when you believe in a partial of anything, even when you're in a relationship, and this is what I want people to really understand something. Let's just say when you're in a relationship with someone, and you're in a relationship and you dealing with somebody that's free. Like, and let me say this, ladies, this is more so with you. When you're dealing with a guy, and a guy in the street will rob and kill, sell dope, and do whatever to a motherfucker out in the street. But when he come home, he'll be like, this is my family. I love my family. I'll do anything to protect my family. Even killing those that look like my family, that is not even trying to harm my family. That type of person, that type of energy rubs off onto you. That rubs off onto you. And that doesn't even make sense when it comes to us as a unit, to sit there and say that, hey, I will do anything for my immediate family, meaning the family that's in my household, even kill, abuse, and destroy a reflection of the people that look like the people in my household. No, 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 no. That is not supposed to be happening. So no, not at all. So let me get off of here, my people, because I'm gonna see if I can get Shiz on do some Soul Talk Live tonight, my people. Have a little bit of fun. Have a little bit of fun on this, my people. But I just want people to understand, when we attach ourselves to anything, we become a part of that energy. The brother that, just because the brother buy you some sneakers, let's just say I'm out here selling dope, and I'm you benefiting from the lifestyle that I'm living. You know what I mean? The shit that I'm doing in the street, you're benefiting from it. You're going to have to take the good and the bad that comes with that. We have to be mindful about who we attach ourselves to, because we attach ourselves to everything that comes with this person. This is why a lot of people don't even realize that you could be standing there on a corner. For example, and I'm going to get off of here with this last one. For example, how many times have you heard stories, especially in our communities, and you be like, damn, Joey wasn't even Joey wasn't even into that shit. What happened? Oh man, he went out one night with X, Y, and Z. I'm like, damn, he don't never go out. But he went out with them one night, and all of a sudden he's sitting in the car with them. He never go out or none of that, but he decided to go out and party that night. What happened? He got shot up, and out of everybody, he was the one that got hit. He was the one that got hit, but they wasn't aiming for him. They was aiming for his homies that he was with. But guess what? You attach yourself to that energy, so therefore you are to get everything that comes with that, good and the bad. When you get money, you take the good and you take the bad with it. That's how it is in this world. This is why this world is constantly like this. And once you cut the world off, then you will constantly go like this. But you will be constantly like this in the world. When you accept partial of shit, but you don't want to accept the negative that come with it. See, nothing negative come with honeybees. Name something negative that comes with honeybees. Name something negative that come with ants. Name something negative that come with flowers, plants, and trees. Name something negative that comes from the sun. See, you have to ask yourself that right there. I have to put myself in the position of the tree, the plants, the sun, water. Name something negative that come from water. Water is filled with water is filled with electrons and protons, not no neutrons. Electrons and protons is in water. Female and masculine energy. Name something negative that comes from that. I can name something negative that come from money. Name something negative that come from your job, your occupation. Name something. See, you can always name a negative and a positive when it comes to anything that deals with this world. But when you deal with the universe, name something negative that comes from the universe. Talk to me. Talk to me. Name something negative. Talk to me. Just being honest with you. Nothing negative comes from. Please don't give me some shit. Kalai, you know, some plants and trees out here, some plants out here give off poisonous for your body. Yeah, because it's not meant for you to eat them. That doesn't mean it's not meant for something else to eat them, or they're not meant for something else. Think about that. Oh, Kalai, the sun is get too hot, it gives radiation. Not to us. I don't have a problem with the sun. In fact, I eat the more I sit in the sun, the less I eat. And the more charged up I feel, and the more happier I feel, the more peaceful I feel, the more healthier I feel. Name something negative that come from water. Water tastes delicious. Only people say that water tastes bad is people that have a bad tongue, bad eating habits. Water don't have no taste. It tastes so nasty. Yo, really? Water is delicious. Name something negative that come from water. Oh, it makes me pee all the time. Well, you need to pee. Just think about it. Just think about what I'm saying to you. Name something negative that come from elephants. Just name something negative. Name something negative that come from fucking lions. Lions just don't go out and kill. They kill when it's time to eat, and they don't kill. It's called going to go hunt. It's time to eat. Name something negative. Name something negative when it comes to the white people. They colonize, they rape, they pillage, they murder, and their blood and semen is full of diseases and viruses and bacteria. Wow. Name something that comes. You can't name something. All right.